Hello and welcome back to The Road to Good Cooking. A week ago I made a batch of pepperoni sausage and I uploaded my video, and it's called Making Pepperoni Quick and Easy. Make sure you check out that video so you can see how I made my pepperoni sausage. Here's my pizza ingredients. I have some feta cheese that I'm going to be crumbling up, some mozzarella cheese that I'll be grating, some frozen spinach. You can use fresh spinach if you like. In the back of that I have some parsley that I've already chopped up, my pizza yeast for making my pizza crust. Now the only thing that I'm not real happy about, in my haste when I was shopping, I bought whole pitted olives and they're not sliced, so I'm going to have to slice them. No big deal. So anyway, and here is my roasted peppers, roasted bell peppers. I have some yellow, some red ones, some green ones in there. I'm going to be posting a link to my food blog about roasting peppers, and you really should check it out. And here's my homemade pasta sauce, which is to die for good. Now it's time to do some slicing and dicing. You notice I made this piece just a little bit thicker. This is for the chef's bite. Let me check it out here. Oh man, is that tasty. I need 2 pieces of cheese. Now it's time to make my pizza crust. I'm going to make my pizza crust according to the package instructions. Now they say to start off with 1 cup of flour and the salt and the sugar and the yeast. You put everything in a bowl and then you whisk it together until it's well combined. Here I'm warming up my water and my oil, and I will be adding this to the dry ingredients. I'm going to warm up my water till about 120 degrees. Now I'm adding it to my dry ingredients and I'm going to mix until it's well incorporated. Scrape it from the edge of the bowl if you need to. Now that everything is all well incorporated, I'm going to start adding the rest of my flour, 1/4 cup at a time, and you'll notice when it starts to come together that you've added enough flour in there. Now that everything is all come together, I'm going to remove my dough from the bowl and knead it into a nice round ball. And it's nice and soft, really pliable, and it's not sticky at all. So I'm going to lay it out on a board and let it rest, and this will allow the gluten's time to relax, so it'll be easier to roll out. Here's my 2 cookie sheets that I've sprayed with cooking oil and sprinkled with cornmeal. My dough has been resting for 10 or 15 minutes. Now I'm going to cut it into 4 equal pieces. I lightly dusted my board with some flour, and it's so much easier to roll out this dough because I allowed those glutens to relax for about 10 minutes. If I didn't do that, this dough would be fighting me right now, would be rolling up around my rolling pin, and it's just a pain in the butt if you don't let it relax for 10 or 15 minutes or so. I rolled out my crust the size of the vacuum seal bags that I will be storing my pizzas in. All four of my crusts are done, and as you can see, they don't look perfect, but that's part of the charm of making your own pizza. They don't have to look perfect because they're going to be good no matter what. Now it's time for me to put everything together. My pizzas went in the freezer overnight, and when they're frozen, they're a lot easier to handle. You could put them in the vacuum seal bags, and you don't have to worry about them, sticking to the pan and just hard to handle. So always freeze them overnight if you can. I'm going to fast forward this process so I can get them all in the bag. Now I'm going to vacuum seal them, and this is the niftiest kitchen gadget that I have. I love my vacuum sealer. What this does is sucks all the air out of the bag, and then it puts a nice firm closure at the end of it. I mean, it seals it perfectly. And as long as you don't compromise the bag, whatever you put in these vacuum seal bags, they will last anywhere from 6 to 8 months. And when you open them up and taste whatever's in those bags, it tastes as good as the day that you made it. I promise you. A must-have kitchen gadget. No more throwing away food because you let it get freezer burned. And check out this seal. Look at that seal. Nice and tight. All of my pizzas, all 3 of them. Huh. 3 of them. I thought I had 4 of them. Wonder what happened to the 4th one. That's a mystery. No, it's no mystery. I cooked it up for myself. I put it in the oven for a 375-degree oven, and I let it cook until it was golden brown and delicious. And the crust underneath, it is nice and crispy, crunchy from that cornmeal. And look at the bottom of it. I'm going to cut it in little pieces so I could check them out. It's still pretty warm. And another nifty gadget to have is a pizza stone. This pizza stone that you see right here, this thing is over 20 years old, and that baby still can rock some pizza. Here's the centerpiece, which my grandbabies love. They always fight over the centerpiece. I like that little end crunchy piece. Oh my goodness, it's just something about that end piece. Check out this crunch. Okay, I'm done talking. Now it's time to sit down and finish my pizza. Get up. Stand up. Stand up. Let me go. Sophie. Thanks for stopping by. Please subscribe, leave me a comment if you wish, and share my channel with everyone you know in the universe. Be blessed and keep on cooking.